Hi, welcome to Seshu-Solutions. This is Anusha. Today, I'm going to teach you about multiplying and dividing integers. Okay, multiplying integers. Okay, multiplying integers. Okay, it is not like, for example, if you have minus 2 times minus 3. Okay, how you will do minus 2 times minus 3? First, we will do the regular multiplication. So, 2 times 3 is 6. Now, how to keep the sign, whether it is a positive or negative? We have to check the number of negative signs. In this case, we have here one negative sign and here we have another negative sign. So total we have two negative signs or two minus signs. So when you have an even number of negative signs, you will write it as a positive number. You will write the answer as a positive number. So before going in detail, let me check what are the even numbers. Even numbers are 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on. And what are odd numbers? So odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and so on. Okay. So in order to multiply negative 2 times negative 3. So first you will do the regular multiplication. 2 times 3 is 6. And you have to check the number of negative signs or number of minus signs. Here we have two minus signs and the 2 is an even number. So if you have even number of negative signs or minus signs, then the answer will be positive. Okay. For example, if you have negative 4 times negative 2 times negative 3. Okay. First do the regular multiplication. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24. Now check the number of minus signs or negative signs. Minus and negative, they both are same. Here how many we have negative signs? 1, 2 and 3. We have 3 negative signs. So if we have odd number of negative signs, right? If we have odd number of negative signs in multiplication, negative or minus signs in multiplication, the answer will be negative. The answer will be negative. Okay, if we have odd number of negative or minus signs in multiplication, in multiplying integers, then the answer will be negative. Okay, so here we have odd number of negative signs, so the answer will be negative. Okay, and in the first example, if you have even number of negative signs in multiplying integers, even number of negative signs in multiplying integers, then the answer will be positive. Okay, then the answer will be positive. Okay, so let's do with few more examples. Okay, if we have the third example is negative 2 times negative 3 times negative 6. Okay, so first you will do the regular multiplication. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 6 is 36. Okay, now we have to check the number of negative signs in integer multiplication. So we have one negative sign, two negative signs, and three negative signs. So we have an odd number of negative signs. If you have an odd number of negative signs, the answer will be negative. Okay? Okay. So now if you consider minus 5 times minus 2 times minus 6 times minus 2. Okay? So what you will do, 5 times 2 is 10. First do the regular multiplication. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 times 6 is 60. 60 times 2 is 120. Okay. So we did 5 times 2 is 10. 10 times 6 is 60. 60 times 2 is 120. And now we have to check the number of negative signs. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 negative signs. So we have an even number of negative signs in multiplying integers. In this case, we have even number of negative signs. Because you have even number of negative signs, the answer will be positive. Okay, the answer will be positive. For example, like if they represent minus 2 times 3. Okay, in this case also. First, you will do the regular multiplication. 2 times 3 is 6. Then you will check the number of negative signs. We have 2 negative signs here. So we have even number of negative signs. When you have even number of negative signs, then the answer will be positive. Okay? If you have even number of negative signs, the answer will be positive. So multiplying integers is very easy. We have to do the regular multiplication, and if you have even number of negative or minus signs, the answer will be positive. If you have odd number of negative or minus signs, the answer will be negative. Okay. Now we'll go for the dividing integers. Okay. Dividing integers. So dividing integers is also exactly same as dividing multiplying integers. So here in dividing integers, we will do the regular division. And then if we have even number of negative signs, the answer will be positive. And if you have odd number of negative signs, the answer will be negative. Okay. So the first example, if you have negative 20 divided by positive 5. Okay, negative 20 divided by 5. So what is 20 divided by 5? We know which is 4. And now we have to check the number of negative or minus signs. Here we have only one negative sign or one minus sign. So the answer will be negative or minus 4. Okay. Now the second example is like if you have minus 10 divided by minus 2. So what you will do? First 10 divided by 2. What is 10 divided by 2? 5, right? 10 divided by 2 is 5. And we have to check the number of negative signs or minus signs. Here we have two signs, negative signs or two minus signs, and 2 is an even number. So the answer will be plus 5. Okay. In the third example, if they represent like this, minus of minus 36 divided by minus 2. Okay, just do first 36 divided by 2, which is 18. And here in this case, we have to check the number of negative signs. So we have 1 negative sign, 2 negative signs, and 3 negative signs. Or we have 3 minus signs or 3 negative signs, right? Negative and minus, they both are same. Okay, so we have 3 minus signs or 3 negative signs. When you have odd number of negative signs, the answer will be negative. Okay, the answer will be negative. Let me do a few more examples, like minus 49 divided by minus 7. So 49 divided by 7 is 7. And we have two negative signs. We have even number of negative signs. So the answer will be plus 7. Okay. And now 81 divided by, or else minus 81 divided by minus of minus 3. Okay, so how much is 81 divided by 3, which is 27? And how many negative signs we have here? 3 negative signs. So 1, 2, and 3. Because you have odd number of negative signs. In this example, we have 3 negative signs. So we have odd number of negative signs or odd number of minus signs. So the answer will be negative, minus 27. Okay. I hope I gave you a clear idea of multiplying and dividing integers. In the next video, I'll try to cover adding integers. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day.